Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and in this video we're going to talk about the Christian books that I recommend. Before we get into it, just like this video, comment down below with a book that you recommend, and we'll get right into it. The first book is called Prayer, Asking, and Receiving by John R. Rice. This book I read a while back. I kind of stole it from my mom, and it was really good. I was struggling with prayer at the time, and I didn't understand the whole concept, especially the part of fasting. He explained it so well in this book, and I highly recommend this. It is such a good book. I am pretty sure you could probably find it on Amazon. If I could find the link, I'll post it down below. Okay, the next one is called Mimosa, a True Story by Amy Carmichael. This book was lent to me by a few friends, and I really liked it because, one, it's a story. It was from a child from an Indian village she had this Hindu background, and one afternoon she realized that there was a God who loved her, and it was amazing to see her story and how she just lived for Christ. Okay, this next one is one of my favorites. It's called The Case of Christ by Lee Strobel. He's one of my favorite authors. This book is just amazing to realize what Christ suffered when he died on the cross for us, and it pretty much proves everything that we believe. And it's amazing to learn exactly that we know what we believe, and we're able to back it up not just with biblical background but also scientifically, which is what he tried to prove in that book. Now this next one is another Lee Strobel book, The Case for a Creator. This one I really love. I bought the movie for it. This one was one of my favorites. I love science, and I was always baffled of how you can prove that there was a creator, and I highly recommend it. It's pretty hard read, but it's really good. Now this next one is Sex, Purity, and the Longings of a Girl's Heart by Kristen Clark and Bethany Beal. Good. I highly recommend anything by Kristen Clark or Bethany Beal. They have written 2 other books already. They're called Love Defined and Girl Defined, and they're really good, and this one's just another one that they have written. Kind of just shows what girls actually struggle through and how you can make God pretty much the center of your satisfaction and not looking for other things. The next one is called Making Sense of Your World by W. Gary Phillips, William E. Brown, and John Stonestreet. I actually had to take a class called, I don't really remember the class, something about world views, but it was Christian based, and this is the book that came with it. And John Stonestreet was the teacher, and it was such an amazing class to take. But the book itself is very eye-opening, and you learn so much, not just about your own worldview, but also through the eyes of other cultures and other religions, such as Hinduism, and it's just very interesting. The next one is Tom and Me by Billie Jean Ashcraft Sloan. This book is so sweet. I just love it. It's about her and her husband, when they went to be missionaries to Mexico. It's just their whole story. Some of you probably already know her. She still goes to conferences and teaches. Such an amazing example. Her husband has passed away already, and this is just her story about what happened in Mexico, and such an amazing testimony. Just beautiful. Highly recommend it. Okay, next one is Cold Case Christianity by J. Warner Wallace. This book first came around when we were having a Bible study with some friends, and the one who led it, my friend Savannah, she said this book is one that we should study. J. Warner Wallace did not believe in Christ, and he wanted to prove it wrong, pretty much like Lee Strobel, and he wasn't able to, and he ended up becoming a Christian because of this. It's just a book I really recommend. And the last one is my favorite book. I read it when I was very little, and it's called A Boy and His Shadow. And this book is about a boy who ends up getting lost when he's little. I think a plane crashes, and he ends up living in the woods, and he meets this cub that is a panther. and he ends up living with him in the woods. And it's just a beautiful story of him eventually coming to Christ, meeting people, and growing up and getting married. It's such a cute story. I think it's such a great story. And I'll try and link all these books down below if I can. But I really hope you like this list of books, and make sure you tell which one was your favorite and which books would you recommend that I need to read, because honestly I can read as much as I want. So thank you so much for watching this video, guys, and I will see you all on Friday's video. Bye, guys.